Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned.
The views, opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLEF.
And welcome into another phenomenal edition of Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF. I'm your host, Jake Miller, alongside Daniel Collins, Matthew Moore. Guys, Jake Miller Sports Talk is presented by the Marlowe Agency with Shelter Insurance. Give them a call today at 423-352-7735. Whether you need your car covered, your home, your boat, your life, Derek Marlowe and Company will have it done for you. Check them out online. Give them a call today, 423-352-7735. Let them know you heard about it right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. Of course, Tennessee taking on New Mexico State after moving up 2 spots in the new college football playoff poll to number 23. They are a 38.5-point favorite in this game. And quite frankly, what do we do against teams that aren't very good?
We come out and do what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think this week we get a lot of it's a big comeback game.
It's
confidence builder.
It's a get-right game.
Yeah, it's a get-right game.
I feel like that's the best way you can describe this game that we got this weekend is a get-right game. Now, on top of all that, it is the salute to service game. Of course, Veterans Day being 2 days ago, and I'm going to hold my comments for certain things about Veterans Day for the water cooler because I'm not going to lie. You know, years past, you're able to go in and basically everyone's offering you something, right? Well, now some places require you to buy something in order to get that free something.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Old man.
Now, one of the things that Tennessee is doing this weekend against New Mexico State is they are doing the smoky gray uniforms for this game. In years past, you know, we look back at the first iteration of them with Adidas, and that was just kind of thrown together, right? Well, then insert the Nike era, and it's like, okay, the first ones, okay, those are cool. What you see on the screen right now is that's an abomination. That is an abomination. That is absolutely terrible. That's one of the worst football uniforms that the University of Tennessee will ever wear. First of all, you have 2 or 3 different shades of gray on there. The numbers, they tried to do the Army font. They tried to do it like they give you on your laundry bag as soon as you get to Fort Benning, Georgia. It just doesn't look good. I don't really understand the stripes on the side, the slashes. Don't understand that at all. And you have a little bit of a hint of orange on the cuffs. Overall, just a bad uniform.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
So, and everyone's like, well, Jake, why are you so excited to switch to Adidas? Well, Exhibit A. That's terrible.
Yeah, I think Nike's just trying to make us look too much like Oregon. Oregon with all their weird.
Well, and the intention of Nike becoming the official uniform supplier of Tennessee, they were going to try to make Tennessee the Oregon of the Southeast. And that's not Tennessee football.
No.
Tennessee football is very similar to Alabama or a Penn State or a Michigan in that regard. Ohio State, traditional look, that's all we need. You don't need anything extra.
No. I mean, we've got the orange on white, the whites, the blackouts, these. We've got so many different combinations. It just stick to the orange and white.
If they really wanted to thank me for my service, they'd bring back the 90s uniforms. Started already.
Call it the Jake Miller night.
Just throwback night. I mean, that's all it would be. I mean, this and, like we just saw, that's one of the reasons why I'm thankful that Tennessee is going back to Adidas is so we don't have to look at that anymore. I mean, those are just atrocious.
They're pretty bad.
And, of course, Tennessee moving up 2 spots to number 23 in the new college football playoff poll. We saw some movement this past weekend. Of course, your top 5 all stay the same. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia. Texas Tech moves up 2 spots to number 6. Ole Miss drops a spot to number 7. Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, and BYU round out your top 12. Does it bother you to see Texas and Oklahoma, now that they're a part of the SEC, being two of the teams that are in that top 12?
Oklahoma, yes. Texas, no. I mean, Texas has came out, and I think that we're finally starting to see glimpses of the Arch Manning that we were supposed to see last year or at the beginning of this season. I think he's finally figuring out his flow of things. Oklahoma, I don't think so. I mean, they need to be back probably in the 20 position, somewhere like that. But
See, I'm just not bought into Oklahoma at all.
I'm not either. But
I'm not by any stretch. And of course, you got Utah, Vanderbilt, and Miami knocking on the door there, trying to get back into that top 12. And Vanderbilt, I mean, this game against us, I mean, it's becoming more and more of a big deal.
It is.
As the weeks go by. I mean, you could have potentially a Vanderbilt team knocking on the door of the college football playoff because they're not going to Atlanta.
No.
Vanderbilt's not going to be in Atlanta.
No.
However, you might have a situation in which Vanderbilt has to beat Tennessee to get into the college football playoff. That's a very realistic possibility here in the next few weeks. That game is about 3 weeks out. 2.5, actually.
2.5.
Come to think of it, wow. And then, of course, we got the dreaded trip to Gainesville next weekend. As for this weekend, I think your keys to the game, you really just need to go in. Don't do anything stupid.
No.
Don't get yourself hurt. Just get ahead, put the backups in, get the win, and get out.
Yeah.
That should be the top priority this weekend.
Tidy up a few things and
because you don't want to end up being like Butch Jones against Ohio, in which we get Jalen Reeves-Maben hurt while we're up by 30 on a special teams play. That was just stupid.
yeah. And I mean, football's that type of game, though. I mean, at any given play, any given time, something can happen. I mean, you look at Jaden Daniels in the NFL.
Any given game.
Yep.
Any given day, something can happen. And then, of course, you look at everything else going on in the college football world right now. And, we saw the talk of Josh Heupel potentially leaving Tennessee to take another job. We saw it kind of die down a little bit. And then there was more chatter that started yesterday and today about him potentially taking the LSU job. Now, as far as him specifically taking the LSU job, I don't see that being a possibility. But we also didn't think that Lane Kiffin would leave us in the middle of the night. We didn't think that Jeremy Pruitt would be handing out cash at McDonald's back. I mean, you just never know.
No.
Because the way that buyouts are set up now, back 15 years ago, it's like, okay, you pay the buyout, you're good. Or you go get your coach or you fire your coach, you just pay the buyout, you're good. Well, now you're starting to see more and more stuff. Take the Lincoln Riley deal, for example, at USC. Not only did they pay his buyout at Oklahoma, but they also bought the man a house, bought his house in Norman to sell, and I'm pretty sure there was some extra incentives thrown in on top of that. I'm not really sure what all they were, but that was a part of his deal, is they basically had to move him out there.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not as simple as what it once was.
No.
And you're starting to see some of this stuff actually occur in high school head coaches as well. Going and getting these big-name head coaches in high school ball. There's more that goes on behind the scenes with that than what most people realize, Jake. And
yeah, I mean, it's not just a clear-cut, even trade. That's not how this works anymore.
That's not how it works. And, I mean, we're talking about high school ball.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is we're talking about amateur athletes.
Yeah, and it's getting to that level of seriousness. I would say that Matt and Justin at Grace probably have some kind of something going on with them. They can't go here, they can't do this. If they do leave the school, you can't go to this school. All that back and forth.
And those are things that we'll never know.
Yeah, that's stuff that the general populace will never know. But, I mean, it's at that level now.
Absolutely. And, of course, we talk about teams that have fired their coaches. The Florida job is open, and they got absolutely shellacked.
They did.
This past weekend by
DJ
Kentucky.
Lagway got benched.
Yeah.
Which is and I don't have anything against DJ Lagway. I mean, I don't think he's had the best opportunities laid in front of him.
I mean, he really reminds you a lot of Anthony Richardson. It's highly touted prospect, probably a really good quarterback. at the end of the
Yeah.
day. But it's just not translated to the collegiate level
No.
at all.
Now, what wouldn't bother me is, I mean, people can say what they want to about the kid. He's got an interception problem, yes. But do I
Oh, he's
think-
not a kid. He's making millions of
well,
dollars.
I call anybody that's under my age a kid, basically. I mean, it's
Pretty much.
But I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't hurt my feelings because his name has been mentioned already in transfer portal about him possibly wanting out. I wouldn't mind to see him maybe take a shot at UT. Wouldn't hurt.
I mean, it worked for Hendon Hooker.
It did. I mean,
It worked
Tennessee's
very
gonna,
well for Hendon Hooker.
Tennessee's going to have a spot at quarterback next year. I mean, you've got, who is it, Merlinger?
You got Jake Merklinger,
Merklinger.
and then you've got
Faison.
Faison Brandon coming in. And then, of course, you've got, who's the kid from Savannah?
I don't.
We got, anyway, we got too many quarterbacks. That's the problem. Well, we don't have too many. You can never have enough quarterbacks. But, you know, you look at everything coming in, he is a very realistic possibility
Yeah.
of coming to Tennessee. Now, we're going to start seeing some more jobs open up.
Yes.
And quite frankly, I think that South Carolina might be next.
Yeah, I don't think Beamer Ball is. I don't think many people are sold on Beamer.
No.
I mean, they came into the season in the top 25, and they've done nothing but struggle. Really.
They have struggled all year. And, of course, you know, we still talk a little bit about, you know, what we saw during the Alabama-South Carolina game and how it just seemed like really, really fishy is the best way to describe that. And I still think that there was something there that just I didn't like. Of course, South Carolina sitting right now at 3-6. They're actually going to College Station to take on Texas A&M as about a 20-point underdog in that game. Texas A&M is going to absolutely blow the doors off of this.
Yeah, it won't even be close.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be close. And then, of course, you have a few more games that we're going to get to later on in the show after the water cooler. And we got some big-time games that are going to have serious playoff implications in these games. Now, you're going to see some blowouts this weekend. It's obvious. Nico has to go back to Ohio State.
Yep.
And then you got a few top 10 matchups. You got, you know, some teams that are sitting just outside of the top 10. It's going to be interesting. Anthony chimes in. He says, I hope Josh doesn't take the LSU coaching job.
If you would have asked me before this season if I thought Heupel would even have, if we would be sitting here questioning where he would be coaching next year, I would have said absolutely not. He's our coach for the foreseeable future.
Right.
And right now, I'm leaning more like 60% he's leaving, 40% he's staying. I mean, I was talking to Caden Poston of all people last night, and you know, everybody that knows Caden Poston knows that he's a diehard Vol. He don't want anybody to leave. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's doing anything.
Like we talk about carrying water for a team, Caden Poston would carry the Tennessee River for the Tennessee Vols.
Yes. But I told Poston, I said, he might go. No. Why would he ever want to leave? He's got it made here.
Our title sponsor, Derek Marlowe, has chimed in. The stripes are an homage to the rifleman, Davy Crockett.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yes. There he is.
There he is.
Say his name and he appears. Caden Poston says Josh ain't leaving.
There's a very, very good chance he does.
I don't know if I'm 60-40 like you are on that, but I will say that, you know, another thing, if you'd have told me before the year that the LSU job's going to come open, I would have told you were crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we can call this like it is right now. Things are not going the way that we wanted it to at Tennessee. And, you know, you got to think, if you throw up a loss at Florida, you're not beating Vanderbilt.
No, it's –
and then you're ending the year 7-5, and you're probably in the Birmingham Bowl, which I do not want to go to the Birmingham Bowl. Have y'all ever been to Birmingham, Alabama?
Yeah.
It stinks.
And just to be honest, 75 will not cut it with Tennessee or its donors.
No, it will not. And, you know, I have a rule that I go by. It's called 8-4 or hit the door. I feel like that's a fair rule. Probably more than fair, if we're being completely honest.
And then it brings up the question of, well, who does Tennessee get? I've said his name. You go after Lane, or you go after Alex Golish.
You have to go after one of those two.
One of those two. And if they say no, then we're going to be burning couches in the street again.
If they say no, then we'll call it, it's just going to end bad.
Yep.
It will end bad. And, I'm not saying that Josh Heupel is leaving, and there's no confirmed reports that he has talked to anybody, but it wouldn't surprise me if through the back channels he is having a couple conversations with other people. Now, having said that, do you really want to go try to rebuild somewhere else? Because
at a program like LSU, you don't have to rebuild.
I think you do now.
I think the program builds itself.
If they get the right guy in there, yes. You take a look at Ed Orgeron, for example, perfect fit. Mm-hmm. Like culturally, winning.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it wasn't good there towards the end, but at the same time, LSU, its fans, its players loved Ed Orgeron. Its players, its fans, its community loved Les Miles. Mm-hmm. Same with Nick Saban.
Yep.
And that's why LSU was able to build the culture that it did and keep it there for so long, is because you had guys that welcome back the players with open arms. Mm-hmm. Somebody like Brian Kelly did not necessally give the same treatment to those players.
No, he didn't fit in. He didn't fit the culture there. And see, I think Tennessee's it's a weird spot.
And right? I'm sorry, if Jamarcus Russell wants to come in, Jordan Jefferson, any of those guys, Justin Jefferson, any of those guys that played there want to come back and just hang out at practice, yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. And we had that issue with Derek Dooley at one point as well, because you had guys that were, wanting to come in and telling them no.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It's crazy.
And he was the same with media guys.
Yeah.
As well, because you had some guys that were in there at practice, and Dooley was just like, no.
Yeah. See, Tennessee is I think it's in a weird spot, right? Heupel's our first consistent coach we've had for quite a while. Since I would go back to like Fulmer days. We had Lane, then we had Dooley, we had Kiffin, we had
Butch.
We had all kinds of different coaches.
So Butch lasted for 5 years.
Too long.
He should have been fired after the 4th year.
Dooley was there too long.
And the bad thing about the Dooley situation is that was a panic hire. And if Mike Hamilton was still the athletic director during his 2nd year, Derek Dooley's probably not your head coach going into 2012.
Yeah.
Because as an athletic director, the way it usually works is you don't want to come in and start firing people right off the bat, and Dave Hart didn't want to come in and do that.
Yeah.
Now, when he did that, though, it set the program back even further, because that's back in the day in which you had to have consistency because you could not build unless you had consistency.
Yeah.
You don't build programs anymore. You just, put together the best team you can and hope that it does well over the course of the next year.
Yeah. And it's kind of today's football, though, as well, as you build the best team you can for this year, because
it's like AAU basketball.
Yeah.
You're not building a program anymore. You're building a team.
There's
year after
players
year.
on Tennessee's lineup right now, starting 22 players.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have this. Of course, the seniors will go. They're done. Your juniors, your sophomores, and your freshmen, they're going to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. They can
There's
leave.
no guarantee they come back.
Yeah, there's no guarantee they come back. And, you've heard us talk about Gerard McCoy, Mr. top 25 pick, top 30 pick of the NFL draft, not done a thing, right?
We call it like it is. He's turning into J.J. Peterson. It's like,
Yeah.
where is he?
Where is he? And he's on NIL deals, so he's getting money through that.
Yep.
And it's, okay, well, what's Tennessee going to do? And I think if Heupel stays, he needs to give up the OC position. I've said it. I'll stick to that for as long as I can.
Well, it's like we said, Alex Golesh last week, he is making $2.5 million a year to be the head coach at USF. And I think we were all in agreement, like, give him 3 and get him back. Like, do whatever you need to do to get him back. John Dunn, my friend up at LMU, chimes in, Josh Heupel isn't leaving, especially with the class he has coming in. I personally believe even the talk of him leaving is absurd. Well spoken by the founder of the All Vol Collins Show, John Dunn. With all these coaches and spots open, there's not a chance he leaves right now ahead of his best class ever at Tennessee. Not with Faison Brandon. I'm assuming that's what that says. Shout out to John. New Adidas deal, best class he's ever had. Not a chance Heupel is gone, in my opinion. Well spoken.
Yeah.
By our friend from LMU. He had recruited the O-line. There's a chance Tennessee has back-to-back insane offenses. Defense was extremely questionable. That's another thing. The defense right now.
Yeah. I mean,
how it kept us in the game against Oklahoma, I'll never understand.
No.
I'll never understand.
I mean, if Hop does stay.
Caden Poston chimes in. Says, I'll say this, Dooley probably had one of the best offensive teams, but one of the worst defenses ever. He's speaking in regards to the 2012 year in which you had Tyler Bray, Justin Hunter, Cordell Patterson. Should have had Dayrick Rogers all on the same roster. The entire offensive line went pro. Pretty sure both of those running backs, Marlon Lane and Rajon Neal, went pro as well.
Yeah,
the entire offense. Dooley had the personality of a billy goat. Well, I've had goats, George. They don't have much personality at all.
Yeah.
Shower discipline. I'll never forget that. Larry Wise, Larry in Georgia chimes in. What's up, Miller? Sitting here eating pizza at the lovely Charlie's Pizza here in Jacksboro, Tennessee.
Best
Charlie's.
pizza.
I love Charlie's. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars! Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Right here is where it all started. Right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now for your complete analysis of all things Campbell County athletics and beyond, it's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on the program, Campbell County basketball kicking up. Got some ball games next week. Got Oliver Springs and Lenore City at home. Games will be on the 18th and the 20th. Matthew, we actually have some schedules right here in front of us. Guys, if you need a schedule, come by and see us over here at the table. We're down here at Charlie's Pizza for the next hour and a half. We're going to have us a really good time in this next hour. I'm really feeling it. I feel like we're going to have just a blast with the water cooler. I mean, I'm talking about a blast.
We've also got some of that great cinnamon dessert pizza.
Yes, we do.
Coming.
We got that on the way.
On the way.
That is elite. That is elite. I just got told I'm not going to the Peach Bowl. That is fun. That is fun.
That's part of it.
That's one of them deals. One of them deals. But talking about basketball, Daniel, you had a chance to go to the game this past Saturday and watch Rick Barnes and company, and you saw a monster.
Oh, it was awesome.
I didn't know Jacoby was like that.
I didn't either. During pregame, you didn't see him doing anything like that.
No.
He was just doing layups and stuff. And, man, he got that ball on a breakaway, and he put it down with some authority. It was cool.
It was kind of scary.
If you've watched any Tennessee basketball, our point guard has been Zakai Ziegler for what felt like 10 years.
Right.
And to have somebody now that's not as short as Zakai who can still shoot the ball pretty effectively and be able to actually drive and put a ball home like that, it was nice to see. And, our interior defense, it could have been better. The Norsemen or Norse, they were able to get quite a few rebounds that I didn't think that we should have gave up. But that might just be me. Coach Barnes might have been trying to work on some different things inside the post. But I mean, it was a blowout game towards the end of it.
Of course.
But there were signs that I'm like, okay, Tennessee's going to be good, and then at the same time I'm like, but if we can't protect the post, that's been Tennessee's weakness for quite a while, is inside the key. And I hope that we are able to figure that out, but that was like my only question of things. As far as ball shooting, ball handling, being able to do stuff, I mean, I would put us up with anybody.
And you're going to get that from a Rick Barnes team year in and out, and year out. You're going to assemble probably one of the best rosters in the country.
Yep.
And that's just what Rick Barnes does. He's proven year in and year out that he is more than capable of assembling a good roster. The last time, I mean, you could say that he didn't have an up-to-par roster, probably the 2020 season. And, we say we've been to so many straight NCAA tournaments. We probably were not going to make the NCAA tournament that year.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just
was that Admirals?
That would have been the year after Admiral.
Year after Admiral. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, and, the big thing there with that team is you did have, you're coming off the high of Admiral, Grant, Kyle Alexander, and guys like that. And then you go into the next year, and you just don't have that. You had, I think that was the Keon Johnson, Jaden Springer year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was. Jaden Springer's in the league, and he's pretty good.
Keon Johnson's still in the league, too.
Yeah, Keon Johnson is as well.
You look at that, and it's like those guys just never really adapted. And, I hate the one-and-done players just for the simple fact that you don't get to know them.
No. I mean, I can think of one-and-done player that was at Tennessee that enjoyed his time at Tennessee and got out in the community, and that was Dalton Connect. I mean, he still, if you ever watch Dalton Connect talk, he still talks about playing at Tennessee. It's not Utah State or wherever he was at.
Well, and I think, too, like Northern Colorado.
Northern Colorado. I always want to say Utah State.
But, you look at the guy that really helped transcend the program beyond what it was. I mean, we had good teams up to that point. I mean, you look at Kennedy Chandler year, you get put out by Michigan in the second round. And, I mean, we've had good players over there. We have, of course, we just mentioned Admiral Schofield, Grant Williams, Kyle Alexander,
Tobias Harris,
Jordan Bone, and guys like that. But Dalton Connect, like, was able to garner so much attention and was able to, like I said, transcend the game at Tennessee.
Yeah,
in a way.
and I think that it's how well these players accept the community around them. And, of course, Dalton comes in from a small school and comes into Tennessee, and Tennessee loves everything about Dalton. Dalton loved everything about the University of Tennessee.
Right. And, of course, it helps when you come out and you drop 20 points consistently, 30 points. He got to 40 one time. We got to see him drop 37 points a couple of times as well. That was, the Auburn game.
Yeah.
The Auburn game of 2024. That game will forever be etched into my memory. Number one, where I was sitting during that game, and number two, just watching him pop off, and probably what I would consider one of the greatest performances in Tennessee basketball history.
Yeah, I mean, he in my eyes, I put him and the greats of like Kenny Lofton and even the Chris Lofton,
yeah.
And Allen Houston.
Yes,
I put them. I mean, that was in that realm. Everybody's always Allen Houston was Tennessee basketball for so long. I mean, and still is. I mean, he still talks about University of Tennessee.
He does. And, one of the things that got brought up, after Connect was done is, will he have his number retired? But the way that's set up, there's a certain criteria that has to be met in order for you to have your number retired. He's probably never going to get the number 3 retired. It's just not going to happen. For example, Grant Williams.
Yeah.
Everyone said he should have his number retired. He should have his number retired.
Yeah.
And it was in question. It's like, well, he's getting close to the criteria, but we don't know if he's there.
Yeah.
And, of course, you talk about the greats like Ernie Grunfeld, Bernard King, Dale Ellis, Allen Houston, Chris Lofton. Obviously those come to mind. And Zakai Ziegler, what people, I think, don't realize, but they're going to realize it now that we say it, he's the last person that will ever wore number 5.
Yeah.
Tennessee. Nobody's ever going to wear that number again.
No. Zakai, he was the standard for Tennessee for so long. I mean, he did so much for the university, and the university did a lot for Zakai. I mean,
they did. This fan base did a lot for Zakai Ziegler.
Yeah. So his
house burned down in New York. We basically got him enough money to get him a house here.
Yeah.
And there was something weird because, the GoFundMe just kept going and going and going, and then all of a sudden it just came to an abrupt stop at like $350,000. And we were sitting there wondering, it's like, well, why is this a thing? And they're like, well, we think there might be something along the lines of an insurance claim or something that might have stopped it. And it's like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But, when you look at other programs that Tennessee is going to have to go up against, obviously every SEC school, you got Kentucky, who just took the loss to Louisville, as a matter of fact.
Got embarrassed by a freshman.
Yes. And then you look at other games that happened on Monday as well, just seeing some of the preseason games and neutral sites, like, getting to see him play at Little Caesars Arena up in Detroit. It's like, I love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah,
because
that's cool.
Because it actually prepares them for the NBA. Now, one of the things that Tennessee has an advantage over other schools, Thompson-Boling Arena is very comparable to an NBA arena.
Yeah.
Rupp Arena, same way.
Yes.
Not many other schools have that. And everyone's like, well, why can Georgia never get their basketball team, rocking and rolling? Well, it's where they'll put out a 5-star, like every 5 or 6. Anthony Edwards, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was another one. Like, for some reason, every 5 years they'll have like a top 5 draft pick, but they'll never do anything when it comes to conference play. If they even get to the postseason, nothing will happen there either.
I mean, you look at a player like Anthony Edwards, who is just unbelievable. I mean, and you look at the Georgia team that was around him, and it's like, okay, he's the one that carried everything pretty much for that Georgia team.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about carrying water. I mean, he was carrying the river for that team.
No, he was doing everything.
And, I mean, he had no help. I mean, we talk about guys, on certain teams in the past, it's like, well, they probably would have been a great team if they would have had some help. Well, the help never comes, and
Yeah.
they're just stuck there trying to fight for their own. It's like, man, I cannot wait for this year to be over. That way I can go to the NBA,
Yeah.
get paid, and actually get some help.
Yeah, unlike what Duke has right now with the Boozer twins. I mean, those two kids are insane.
Yeah, I mean, and they were going there regardless.
Yeah.
Because of their dad. But, I mean, they're going to be – Duke is one of those teams. We can call this like it is. They're either going to be an elite basketball team or they're going to be about as middle of the road as you can get.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're going to be an elite team.
Yeah.
Every now and again, they'll throw up a team, and it just doesn't do well.
It doesn't. No.
And then North Carolina is going to be a team that gets in the top 10 every year because they're North Carolina.
Yep.
But on the other hand, you look at some of the stuff they've done in the past, and we thought Hubert Davis was going to lose his job. And then all of a sudden, he's playing for a national championship.
Yeah, it's insane. But, I mean, North Carolina's got, of course, the backing of the Jordan brand. Mm-hmm. Not just the Jordan brand.
You have the Michael Jordan.
You have the Michael Jordan.
Yes.
As a big backer of the school, especially the basketball program.
Yes. They'll get whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, that's North Carolina. And, I mean, I'm sure there's schools like that, but you don't have the best player that's ever picked up a basketball being like, that's my school.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have LeBron James pumping all this money into Ohio State, but LeBron James never played at Ohio State.
And LeBron James is not the best player to ever pick up a basketball. Sorry if you love LeBron. He ain't for me.
No.
I'm team Jordan, team Kobe.
Yes.
That's it. And right now, if I were to pick a player in the NBA that I'm saying he's the next one, is Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards.
And then you got Kevin Durant as well. And you know,
Slim Reaper.
Well, and everyone will be like, well, he went to Texas. Okay, well, who was his coach at Texas?
Rick Barnes.
It was Rick Barnes.
And he still loves Rick Barnes.
He still will help out Rick Barnes any chance that he gets.
He loves Rick Barnes.
If you love Kevin Durant, you go to him for advice because, I mean, we can call it like this. Like these high school guys, these AAU players, they're talking to some of these pro guys because they're already, you know,
yeah, you can already tell who's going to make it. I mean, you've got juniors and seniors in high school ball right now that you can go and watch, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to be watching them play on an NBA court.
Oh, I mean, that's just
it.
like, you know, take Cooper Flagg, for example. We knew.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I watched, this would have been his, because he reclassed, because he came in early. This would have been his sophomore year, like at the end of his sophomore year, going into his junior year of high school. You just knew.
Yeah. I mean, it's
like, this might be one of the best kids I've ever seen play.
Yeah, and I mean, you can tell just instantly. And, you know, people say, well, LeBron, yes, you had LeBron that came in direct to the league. You had Kobe direct to the league.
Kevin Garnett
direct to the league. I mean, there were several of them. You don't have that anymore. The NBA is wanting to bring that back to be an option. But it's just, it's insane just being able to watch. And it's different than football, right? Because you've got kids that are playing high school ball right now, and you're like, yeah, they're good, but
are they that good?
Are they that good? And then they go to a D2 school or D3 school. They get experience. They get a little bigger. They get a little faster. And then their sophomore or junior year, they transfer to a FCS school like Tennessee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basketball, it's a different type of game.
Yes, it's like you almost don't want to be a senior going into the draft.
Yeah, you don't.
You want to be a freshman, or you want to
freshman, sophomore,
or maybe have even played overseas. Maybe go just the G League route. Like
it's a LaMelo Ball.
Yeah,
the LaMelo Ball method and get in.
Now that was that's something we're probably going to see a little bit more of.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I just look at it, and some of the guys in the NBA, you just don't know who they are. Now I do think that there are advantages to both. Now, if you go straight to the G League,
mm-hmm.
or you go to the NBL over in Australia, you're playing against grown men who also want to get back into the league, or get their shot in the league. The problem with that, there is a disadvantage. You don't have the same notoriety as someone who goes to a Duke, a North Carolina, a Tennessee, a Kentucky, a Louisville. You're not going to get the same notoriety.
No, I mean,
you're going to have a big popularity increase, and you're going to be able to make money in college.
There's only one player that I can think of right off that went over and played overseas and came back, and it's LaMelo Ball. I mean, that was
because of Lonzo.
Yeah, I mean,
and their dad.
I mean, you knew that kid was going to go for a year, play overseas. He was coming back. He's going straight in the league.
Yeah.
Nobody questioned that.
Right.
It is what it is.
Well, and then there were some concerns about LaMelo's eligibility. Where did he start? He started in Chino Hills, and then he went over to Lithuania.
Yep.
And then he came back and went to Spire Academy, which I'm pretty sure is in Ohio.
It is.
And then there were concerns about his eligibility. It's like, is he actually academically eligible?
Yeah.
Do this, and for somebody like LaMelo Ball, did LeVar Ball know what he was doing?
Yes.
Yes, he did. However, say LaMelo tears his ACL. Say that he can never pick up a basketball again. He's solely relying on his brother to basically make everything good for him. We're going to take a quick time out. When we return, we'll have the final segment of hour number 1 coming up right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. Stay with us.
Since 1917, People's Bank of the South has been providing banking services to our friends and neighbors in Campbell and surrounding counties. Along with traditional services, we offer the latest technology as well, including contactless debit cards, mobile banking, remote deposit, mobile wallets, and more. All this, and we are still here to answer the phone when you call. Stop by and see us today. People's Bank has 3 convenient locations. Our main office is in the heart of La Follette, a second location in Jacksboro near the mall, and our Clinton branch is just off I-75 at exit 122. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BP is here for you. Rice Oil features BP at Big O's Valley and at Cumberland Crossing BP. BP provides the energy that keeps Campbell County and America moving. Amoco is here for you. Amoco brings you the quality fuel that Americans have been trusting for more than 100 years. Find Amoco at West End Amoco. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco every time you use your BP card. Apply today. BP, Amoco, from Rice Oil, La Follette.
This is TCAT Jacksboro President Dr. Debbie Petrie. Our new campus is being constructed, and this is Building A on the right as you enter campus. It'll house administration, student services, classrooms, plus a large meeting room. Building B is at the back of the campus. It is a football field and a half in length, housing welding, power sports, and more. Most of the current TCAT building's original structures will be demolished to make room for the new parking lot. We have a bright future at TCAT.
Get your game plan together and know where to go before an emergency arises. When life trips you up, La Follette Medical Center's FAST ER stands ready to address your healthcare needs. From treating broken bones to caring for life-threatening conditions, the emergency room at Tenova Healthcare's La Follette Medical Center is the ultimate team player. Learn more at TenovaLaFollette.com.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we have agents that know the area, that are experts in the local market. It's very important in real estate to have someone on your team that understands the market. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
For more than 5 decades, one name has delivered excellence in paving: Boshears. Boshears Paving. From the perfect finish of your home driveway to commercial parking lots to roads for a new subdivision, Boshears Paving handles all types of paving projects. Boshears Paving protects your investment, enhances curb appeal with expert seal coating and precise professional striping. Unmatched quality, reliability, and service you can trust. No matter your paving needs, Boshears Paving is your solution. Call them today, 423-562-2162.
Hi, this is Kim from Bird Screen Printing. You need custom shirts, signs, or banners? Whether it's for school, business, or special event, we've got you covered. We're local, friendly, and ready to help turn your dreams into a reality. Fast, reliable service from folks you know and trust. Come see us at Burge Screen Printing. Let's get your next project started.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Whether you're a Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Final segment of hour number 1. Jake Miller, Daniel Collins. I want you to look at what he has left me. We're down here at Charlie's Pizza. He has left me bread and sauce on this slice.
You know you love it.
So good that you have to just scrape the toppings off and eat. Man alive. I want to give a shout out to Matthew Moore making things happen behind the scenes here as the top of his head is in the camera, as always, when we come down here. Do not sit uncomfortable. I want you to be as comfortable as possible, Matthew. I don't want you to strain. I don't want you to hurt because we need you around. There we go. Perfect. I want to give a shout out to our friends at Blue Detailing as well. Blue Detailing, go check them out down here in Jacksboro. Like I said, Daniel, you keep looking at the work they put out. And, you know, one of the things I really like about Blue Detailing is you get on their Facebook and you can tell that they love this community, that you can tell that they really enjoy what they do. Because if I'm not mistaken, pretty sure they were running a Black Friday deal.
Oh, man.
How about this? How about give the gift of a clean car for Christmas this year? Monday, November 24th through Sunday, November the 30th, they will be giving away their Black Friday special. All gift certificates will be $175. That actually saves you about anywhere from $75 to $100 on a detail.
That's crazy.
That is actually a really good deal. That's
a really good deal.
That's actually a really good Christmas present for somebody.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting. I need to take my truck over there and let them get a hold of it.
I don't want them to touch my truck yet. I don't want to put Travis and Felicia through that. They are great people. I don't want anything destroyed in our business relationship that we have going. Check them out on Facebook, Blue Detailing. Get yourself taken care of today. All right.
While we're talking about sponsors, Charlie's
hooking us up again.
Yeah.
As you see, they hook us up with pizza. We're going to get some cinnamon sticks here in a minute. I'm really excited about those. Just got a chance to talk to Austin Jordan about, upcoming track and field season. He was actually practicing some high jump today. So really looking forward to track and field. Of course, we got the chance to interview Luke Ivey during the last home game against William Blunt. He had an offer from Army.
Oh, really?
And that was his first offer, and he actually got a chance to go up and, visit the campus and get to see what it's like. And, we talked about, a lot of the things that can come along with that. You have a career set forth for you. As soon as you graduate. You don't have to go out and hunt on the job market or any of that. Like, you're locked in. You know exactly what you're going to do.
Yep.
And, we got Campbell County basketball, of course. The home opener is next Thursday. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, a week from today, right?
I love some basketball. Love me some basketball. Matthew, of course, got the schedule there. If you want to pick up a schedule, come by and see us. We're going to be here for about another hour. We are coming up on my favorite segment, the best thing we do, here in about 10 minutes. And we have a doozy for you today. You might have saw a couple of teasers on my Facebook. Of course, it said Vols because we always talk about the Vols. We always talk about Campbell County. And then we just go off the rails.
Yeah.
So expect to hear some crazy Black Friday stories and maybe a trip to Dollywood.
Not me.
Not you.
I ain't that crazy.
I kind of am.
But you are, and I got to hear all about it in our hour-long conversation we have just about every Thursday.
And I'm always on the interstate.
Yeah.
Which really was not bad yesterday.
That's always a plus. I mean, anytime the interstate's working good for Jake, it's a good day.
If the interstate's working good for Jake, it's always a good day. Of course, we got some other games that we're going to be talking about later in the show as well. It's going to be a pretty big weekend for college football. Of course, we have our Get Right game, and then we're going to talk a lot, after the water cooler segment about the kind of implications this can have and what the possible scenarios would be for a lot of the teams should they lose this weekend. Because you got some 2-loss teams that are going to have some games this weekend in which you don't know what their future holds should they lose. And Johnny Majors always had a saying, if you're going to lose, you better lose early. Because if you lose late, there's no helping you.
No, folks, as I just opened X, Morristown West is looking for a new head football coach.
That is, wow.
Alvin Sanders stepped down.
Then, of course, Webb is also looking for a new head coach.
Webb's looking for a new head coach. I'm just checking to see what all is coming up. There's still several local high school football teams that are in the playoffs, this being week 2 of the playoffs for several local high schools.
Have you seen the distance that some teams are going to have to travel this weekend?
It is absolutely
that looks amazing.
That looks really good.
That looks incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But
that makes it hard to focus on.
I can smell it. It smells so good. But
that just got delivered.
That looks incredible.
That looks amazing.
But, one of the things that really stood out to me is the fact that you have teams that are having to travel in excess of 2 hours.
Some 3.
Some 3, some 4.
It's insane.
That's not ideal.
No.
At all.
It's really not. No, I was looking to see if I could find just a quick.
Well, take this, for example. Grace Christian, last week, the team they played, St. George's, they had to come from Collierville out in Memphis to Knoxville. That's 5.5 hours in a car, and that's if you're booking it.
That's insane.
On a bus, that probably took every bit of 6.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, easily.
How do you play a football game after that?
It's tough. I mean, you're sleeping the whole time on the bus on the way to there or whatever. Of course, Anderson County will be playing Stone Memorial at Anderson County. Alcoa's got a big game. All the games are big now because it's win and go on. But I know Anderson County they're staring down the barrel of a gun, per se, with Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
If Anderson County wins this week, they'll be playing Greenville next week, which, of course, is a big rival. And, of course, you've got Alcoa still in 4A as well, which
of course.
Anderson County's proved they can beat them, but doing it twice.
It's the equivalent of trying to beat a team 3 times in basketball. It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
It's just one of the hardest things that you'll ever have to do is try to beat a team twice in 1 year in football. Case in point, 2001 Tennessee versus LSU. LSU comes to Knoxville. Tennessee beats LSU. SEC championship game, Tennessee, we're already celebrating like we're going to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
You just beat Florida in a game that had to be rescheduled. Travis Stevens had the game of his life. They're handing out roses at Tom Black Track because that's where the team congregated after they got back. Fans show up, they rally, and you got Casey Clausen, John Henderson all carrying around roses, and you go out and you get beat.
Yeah. Wasn't even close.
Sad.
So sad.
That's going to do it for hour number 1. Hour number 2 of Jake Miller Sports Talk coming up right here on WLAF. When we return, we're going to have your favorite segment, the water cooler. Stay with us. More Jake Miller Sports Talk on the way.
Contractor, or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, CNO Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from CNO Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from 1 piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. CNO Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and CNL is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at CNL Metal.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's 2nd generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They won't.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Hour number 2. You get the cinnamon sauce out your beard?
I think so.
Yeah, it's good, ain't it?
Yeah.
I haven't even got a slice of it yet. I might pass. I might pass on it tonight.
More for us.
Matthew says
You
more.
might pass on it.
I mean, here's the thing, man. I gotta watch this.
Watch it grow.
No, we ain't gonna grow. No, we're gonna get back into peak physical shape.
It's easier to watch your belly if it's bigger when you look down. Because I watch my weight all the time.
Oh, here we go.
Every time I look down.
This is the water cooler presented by the Marlowe Agency. If you need your home, your life, your car, anything insured, Derek Marlowe and Company do it all with Shelter Insurance. Give them a call today at 423-352-7735. Let them know you heard about it right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. Guys, have you ever been to Dollywood?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, no, Matthew loves Dollywood.
Every single Sunday.
Every single Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
You go to Dollywood every Sunday?
All the time. Every Sunday, me and my wife have off, we're there. We're watching the shows, we're riding roller coasters. That's like my home away from home. Well, my first home away from home is WLAF. That's my second home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not working, or if I'm not at home, or if I'm not out eating, I'm over there.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to Dollywood on Sevier County Day?
That I have. I don't want to punish myself with that.
So, Lexi and I, we got tickets to Dollywood this past Saturday, right? Well, we get there, and it's like, oh, there's an app. And it's like, why are there so many people here? Where are they directing us to? Like, I'd never parked that far away. And come to find out, it is Sevier County Day.
Well, they have a whole week.
I wish somebody would have informed me what it's really like.
They call it, they have a name for it. I don't think I'm allowed to say that over the air. So I'll tell you in the break. I'll tell you in the break.
Don't do it. But
just tell me, I'll blurt it out.
No, don't do that.
I'll tell you later.
But no, let me tell you. All right. We get in there. Once we find out it's Sevier County Day, I mean, it's people everywhere. I mean, wait times are ridiculous. And the Tennessee Tornado is my favorite ride of all time.
Yeah.
Right? It's about a 70 to 90 minute wait on it.
And that's like...
That's one you can just walk up
That's
to.
not even a big one.
Mm-mm.
It's less than a minute, like ride time. It's
What about
old.
the
It's like
food
20 years old.
I mean, I go for the food.
Don't you get me started on the food.
What about the food?
Okay, well, let me tell you about the food, Daniel. All right, so we talked we talked for a couple days before this, actually. And it's like, man, I love, the little corral where you can go and get, like, the
bratwurst. Yeah.
Philly cheesesteaks. Like, I'm pumped for that. When we get to where it normally is, It's not there. You know what was there instead? Jambalaya. And guess who was in line for jambalaya? Nobody. So we decided against it. Like, well, what do we want to do? It's like, well, we know what we're going to get at Red's. So I thought, Matthew. Matthew, have you been to Red's recently?
I avoid Reds because I feel like it's just burgers that are not that great. So.
But you know what the best part about it is? We got cinnamon bread.
There you go.
We got cinnamon bread.
How long wait? Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask.
Oh, we waited about an hour on the cinnamon bread, it felt like.
Oh.
But
here's the trick.
I've never seen that many lines.
It's crazy. Here's the trick for you and everybody listening. If you go to the resort and get your cinnamon bread. They have it there, and there's like normally barely a line. Yeah. Yeah, like you go to the resort, anybody can get it. You don't have to have a reservation. Just go to the resort, any of them.
You just broke Jake's mind.
I've never done it myself, but that's what a lot of people do, and the lines are like insanely long.
You just broke. Jake is now sitting here going, why did I waste an hour of my life?
Next time you go to Dollywood, hit me up, and I'll give you some tips and tricks to make it a little bit easier.
The Dollywood Dragon, Matthew Moore. Oh,
listen, your thing is sports, my thing is theme parks.
I'm all about a good theme park, though.
Oh, yeah.
All about it.
We went to a theme park, gosh, where was it? In Virginia. Oh, I can't remember. Not Six Flags.
I was going to say that's where my mind defaulted to.
Not Dollywood. I can't think of the name of it. Matthew, Google it real quick, and then it'll hit me.
He's Googling.
It's a big theme park.
But, on Monday, Lexi and I became Membears. We're now season ticket holders for the Knoxville Ice Bears. And it just so happens that there's a petition started for an ice skating rink or a roller skating rink
here in town
to be put in as a part of the new sports complex.
Yep, I've seen that.
Do we have any control over that? Absolutely not.
No.
Do I think it would be cool? Yes.
It would be.
And, you have the comments, of course, and it happens every time anything is mentioned about sports. Well, why don't we do something like a movie theater?
We had one. And folks ran it down, and we couldn't afford it.
Well,
what about a bowling alley? Same thing.
It was here too.
Come the hot takes.
Arcade, it was here too.
Oh, what about a skate park? We had one. They destroyed it.
I mean, it just happens.
What about parks? Well, go visit one. We've got
2
or 3 parks. Caraville's got Caraville Cares. You got Cove Lake Park. You got one out here across White Bridge. They're everywhere.
You got the one in downtown?
Yeah, you got the one in downtown.
Got Lee Sargent Park.
Like, the county can only do so much. And if people are...
Well, too, like that money is dedicated to a certain fund.
Yeah. If people don't understand this, right? So, not long ago, well, this has been a few years ago.
Yeah.
La Follette got a grant it was a beautification grant. Right? That's when they put in those plant holder things, curbs, whatever you want to call them, that everybody was griping about. I didn't like them. Nobody did. But they had to do something with the money.
And it had to be specific.
It had to be to the beautification of La Follette. No, they couldn't afford to. It was not meant to pay for a park. It wasn't made to buy this. It was made for one reason: the beautification of downtown La Follette. Period. That's it.
Yes. That's like this money.
This money is for a sports complex. Period. That's it.
Yes. Basically goes to the Department of Recreation.
Yes.
And that's where the money goes. There's nothing that can be done about it.
No.
And I know a lot of people say, well, everyone focuses too much on sports. Well, here's the thing.
That's all we got.
Well, not just that, but you think about it. What are the 2 ways that you can get into college? You either be really smart or you be good at basketball or football. Be good at a sport.
Yeah.
That's how you go to college.
Or fishing now.
Fishing's a sport.
Yeah, fishing's a sport.
Yeah.
And they give out good scholarships.
They do. Well, and, like I said, you either have to have a brain or you better be good at something.
Busch Gardens. That was the name of the theme park.
Oh, yeah, they got one in Tampa as well, I'm pretty sure.
Virginia. Busch Gardens.
But too, like, you think about, what could go in there, and, we've seen the 3D renderings of, baseball fields, tennis courts, and, so on, and someone, I think it even mentioned, like, a restaurant or a hotel. I don't know, like, because the grant is only $2.7 million.
You're not going to get all that for that.
No,
there's no shot.
It costs more than $2.7 million to build a hotel.
Yeah,
it's going to take every bit of $2.7 million to build the athletic facilities.
Yeah, it's going to require much more, and I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that we were able to get the grant, but I don't think that that's going to do what a lot of people think it's going to do.
No.
It's a stupid question, but would the hotels pay for their own?
No.
No.
No, it's one of those deals. So the way I understand it, and of course I'm not going to get into capitalization rates and all that because that's far beyond what's important here. But basically the way it works is there has to be a company that comes in and buys the hotel. Like, has to have its way of doing it. And most of the time, like for private companies, I'm not going to mention which ones, but there are certain people that buy those particular locations. So it's like, does Holiday Inn or, another company make the final decision on the hotel? Absolutely. But there are people that own these buildings, whether it be on, straight up ownership or it's a triple net lease or something like that. They're responsible for the upkeep. Mm-hmm. And if one of these hotel brands comes in and says, you need to upgrade this, guess what? It's out of your pocket and you have to upgrade it.
Yep.
So it's a very weird, that's a weird industry.
It is. It's
like there's a reason there's a hospitality degree out there.
Yeah. It's going to, I think it will be beneficial if it's done right.
Yes.
If it follows the path of the way things have been done in the past couple of years,
mm-hmm.
I see us taking all this money and it's just a rundown complex in a year and a half.
That we do not want it to be like Rio in the Olympics. That was bad. Another news. What would you do if I told you, or what would you say if I told you a gym teacher made 1,516 3-pointers in 1 hour?
You're full of manure.
I'd say cap.
The high school gym teacher from Maine may have earned his third Guinness World Record title by sinking 1,516 3-point shots on the basketball court. It says Ryan Martin, a physical education teacher at Saco Middle School, took the school's court Monday night and attempted 1,683 3-pointers in an hour, successfully making 1,500. Okay.
You did the math.
That's 93%.
Mm-hmm.
Some of your best NBA players aren't even hitting 93% from the free throw line.
No.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Read the headline back to me. I'm going to look it up in Snopes.
Maine teacher sinks 1,516 3-pointers in 1 hour. So let's do the math on that. So if he took 1,683 shots, 1,683 divided by 60, that's a shot every 2 seconds. There's no way.
No.
I don't believe that for a second.
No.
Like, I'm just thinking of the motion. Like, no, how is he getting the ball? First of all, which I'm sure there's multiple in this.
Yeah, I'm sure
scenario.
That's I don't know.
There's no way that actually happened.
No, there's no
That's
way.
93% on 1,600, almost 1,700 shots.
There's no way.
There's no way he had the core strength to do that. You know how tired your arms get after consistently shooting shots?
I mean, Kobe Bryant had the routine of going in for pregame, and he would shoot 2,000. He would get 2,000 shots up before a game.
But he's doing that over the course of hours.
Yeah.
You're not,
and you're also talking about a professional athlete too. I mean,
one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's a teacher.
This has been reported by countless outlets I'm looking at, and didn't see a single false statement about
What
it.
if it's an AI generated video?
There's no way. Let's pull it up on the screen.
There's no way this happened. There's no way. Like, it is physically impossible to do that. Someone get Mike Reynolds on the phone. Someone get Ernie Clausen, Brandon Clausen on the line. Matter of fact, Caden Poston, if you were listening, please call in.
I would love to see Caden Poston try to get that many shots up in an hour.
Can we make Caden Poston try to get that many shots up in an hour?
Posty would be lucky to get up 20 in an hour.
That's awful. But there's just, you said countless outlets, like credible outlets.
Yeah, like CBS, 13 News, UPI.com, Fox 23 Maine.
Is there actual video of
from
the
Seiko school system themselves?
So there's got to be an actual video of it.
There has to be for Guinness to.
For Guinness to verify it. There has to be actual video of it.
What kind of jersey is this guy wearing? So we're pulling up the video right now. I got to see the form that this guy is using. Like, unless he's just grabbing and slinging. Like, and your chance of accuracy in that situation is.
How would you have that level of.
You wouldn't. That's the thing. He's wearing a Clippers jersey, it looks like. No? That's not a shot every 2 seconds.
Here we go. It's in vertical format, but it'll work.
This is not. No.
I don't know. It looks like he's cranking them out.
That is ridiculous.
That's.
I still don't. I just want to know how it's possible because I really put on some chapstick.
My dude he looks parched. Holy macaroons.
Someone get him some beeswax, some water. Someone get him something.
The school rallied around him with a food truck.
He's shooting too slow in order for it to be that many shots, though. That's the, like, he's not shooting the ball fast enough in order for it to equivalent to 1,600 shots. Anyway, Matthew, I don't want to look at this anymore. Get that nastiness off of my screen.
They just showed his dirty white socks. My Lord, if you're going for a Guinness Book of World Records,
You
put
gotta
on
at least
a fresh
look the
pair
part.
of socks.
You got to at least be able to do that. I've seen a lot of alligators recently, too. Found 2 in the Charles River up in Boston.
I want you to look at how much of that cinnamon thing Matthews ate. I've had one piece.
Matthew, you have eaten
half of it.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
I told you I'm watching my way.
I've had one piece of it.
You sound disgruntled. My goodness.
I'll save you some, maybe.
Got one right here. Thank you. Absolutely. Guys, we still have some schedules left here. We've got a couple people that we've handed some out to. If you want to get one, swing by. We're going to be here for another 40 minutes or so, passing these out, eating some pizza, talking some ball. And that is going to be the end of your water cooler segment presented by the Marlowe Agency. I didn't want to go off on too much of a tangent there.
I think we kind of kept it in check.
We kind of kept it
week.
in check. And I think it has to do with the fact that we're in public and we can't be as outlandish as what we normally are.
In studio, things can get a little out of hand.
But I did have to tell you all, I became a member.
A member?
Yes. They're going to give me 2 Stanleys.
Did you become a fan? Did you become a season pass member?
Yes.
Because you like hockey?
I like.
Or did you become a season pass holder just for the Stanleys and the $3 refills?
Have you ever been to an Ice Bears game?
Yes.
Matthew, have you ever been?
I've not.
I'm going to take you just so you can get the elite people watching experience that we experienced last Friday.
It is a pleasure.
They bring cowbells, Matthew, to hockey games. There's people yelling at players they don't even know their names.
No.
I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I'm not a cowbell guy.
They play that all the time at Anderson County.
Golly.
They
Golly.
do. Then all the parents up there with their little cowbells.
I'm going to put that on a loop. Matthew,
Do it.
put that on a repeat. Whatever he just did, put that on a repeat.
Okay.
Golly. Stay with us. When we return, more college football talk as we get into this exciting weekend of college football. Might talk a little bit of college basketball. I'm going to look at the slate and see if we've got anything of importance to talk about here. Mostly going to be on football. Basketball, we're still early in the year. Now, once we get into conference play, obviously, it cranks up. And by the time football ends, that's when conference play will be cranking up. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk returns right here on WLAF.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Doyle's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between La Follette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign. First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Lady Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars!
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on the program, Jake Miller, Daniel Collins, Matthew Moore. About 37 more minutes on the program here today. If you like good basketball, go ahead and turn it over to ESPN2. Alabama, number 8 in the country, taking on number 2 Purdue. Score is 21-20 right now in the first half. About 11 minutes left there in the first half. Who here has YouTube TV?
Nope.
Can't afford it.
So you all aren't affected by the whole conflict of ESPN and YouTube TV?
Nope.
So
I'm hashtag Team Disney.
You're hashtag Team Disney?
I'm hashtag free TV.
He's hashtag Stream East.
I didn't say that.
Well,
antenna.
Well, I'll say this. It's created a problem. Luckily, I have a way to log into ESPN and still be able to watch the games that I want to watch.
Yeah.
Other people don't have that luxury.
No, and I feel bad for him because it's very unfortunate.
Well, because not only do you lose ESPN, you also lose ESPN2, U, which we don't really play a lot of games on the U.
Yeah.
But SEC Network is an ESPN channel.
Yep.
And with that, you're missing out on a lot of SEC football if you have YouTube TV. And I was actually talking with somebody about this a couple weeks ago, and they're like, well, if this happens, I'm seriously probably canceling my YouTube TV.
I don't blame them.
Because right now, if you want to watch SEC football, you have to either pay for the ESPN and Fox Ultimate Bundle, which is like $40 a month, or you have to go with a different streaming service.
I mean, we just use Xfinity for everything.
Matthew has free TV. I have YouTube TV.
Xfinity is great because you can watch channel 1089.
This is true.
In Campbell, Anderson, and Knox County.
This is true.
And that's Matthew Moore, Mr. Always Plug It.
Absolutely. Man alive. But, that's probably the one good college basketball game that you have tonight. Tennessee should have a decent game coming up, shouldn't they? We're getting preseason tournament time.
Yeah.
But more into football. I want to go through the top 25 matchups this weekend. We're not going to make our picks yet, but look at some teams that are struggling that we didn't expect to struggle. Louisville's number 20 in the country. They're 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're a 2.5 point favorite this weekend against Clemson, who is 4-5. If I would have told you at the beginning of the year, Clemson would be 9 games into the year, going into their 10th game, 4-5. You wouldn't have believed me.
No, I wouldn't have, but I'm not shocked.
Think the dynasty's kind of died.
Yeah, I mean, when Dabo comes out and says that it's a miracle they didn't fire me this week, it's like, okay, he knows.
He knows what's coming.
Yeah.
But then you got a team like Indiana who just came out of nowhere.
With a stud of a quarter. Now, granted, they should not have won.
Against Penn State?
Against Penn State.
Probably not. But they did.
They did.
They're still number 2 in the country.
And their quarterback is
probably going to be your Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, he is as presented. I mean, he's good, talented.
Absolutely. And, of course, we already talked about South Carolina and Texas A&M. Shane Beamer, if he makes it through this year, I'm going to be shocked.
Same.
I will be just floored if he actually makes it through this year because I don't think he does.
Oh, what about this? How aligned would everything be if Shane Beamer goes back to Virginia Tech to fulfill the legacy set forth by his dad?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I could see it happening.
Then you have Notre Dame, number 9 in the country, 7-2.
Overrated.
Versus number 22 Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh, who is also 7-2. Notre Dame is a 12.5 point favorite in this game. But when you look at Notre Dame, like you said, overrated. They're the highest ranked 7-2 team in the country, I do believe.
They'd have. I mean, it's not.
They're knocking on the door of getting kicked out of the playoff if they lose one more game. I don't think you can go into the playoff as a 3-loss team.
No, I don't think so.
Because, I mean, especially by the time you factor in your conference champions, because who's to say, you don't have a situation where, I don't know, team that is number 22 in the country just gets thrown in there because they won their conference.
It could happen. I mean, I was watching ESPN. I guess it was yesterday, and they were showing how it could all align, and you could have. They had it to where there's a chance Tennessee could make it in, and I'm going.
There's no way.
How?
The world would have to fall apart.
They had their math was mathing.
Yeah. Then you have Oklahoma, number 11 in the country, 7-2 against number 4 Alabama, 8-1. That is your 3:30 ABC game.
That one won't even be close.
Alabama's only a 5.5-point favorite.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a 2-touchdown win.
I like that, actually. Texas Tech is going to waltz over UCF.
Mm-hmm. I know we're not doing picks yet, but.
Then you have NC State and Miami. Miami.
Gross.
Like, here's the thing.
I won't even watch that game.
Mario Cristobal. He might. What's a good way to put it? Just boneheaded coaching decisions. Constantly out of him.
That's one way to put it, yeah. That's one way to put it.
I can't believe we're even going to talk about this one. Boston College is 1-9 right now, and their New Balance uniforms. Taking on 8-1 Georgia Tech.
And their New Balance uniforms.
Yes. Tennessee got beat by a team wearing New Balance?
Really?
Wyoming, 08.
I have some breaking news whenever.
Go ahead.
I want to get to it. No, this is more important. But
no, do your breaking news. I want to hear it. No,
you do?
Now I'm interested.
Breaking news. Matthew Moore.
What?
Oh.
You going to read that for the radio listeners?
Wow.
This is coming from Bleacher Report. Steph Curry and Under Armour have parted ways, and Curry will be basically a free agent on the sneaker market. Curry brand will move forward independently. That is insane. They launched the brand for him. What does this mean for Under Armour?
They're tanking. I mean, clearly, as you can see on the screen there.
Listen, my mama when I was growing up, my mama always told me Under Armour had low quality shoes. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I've been.
That is the one deal that they had is, as far as like running shoes, they never really put out a fantastic one. I'll say that.
I've never owned a pair of Under Armour shoes.
Now, as far as football cleats go, they were the cleat to have in the mid-2000s. That's
crazy.
Don't scroll too far, Matthew. You never know what you're going to find on that cesspool.
Yeah, that could go many different ways, my friend.
We might be showing stuff on TV that we shouldn't be showing on TV.
Nah.
No, on Twitter? That's the bathroom wall of social media.
Listen, I get on Twitter to have my own.
But I mean,
water bowl.
The fact, like, Steph Curry is Under Armour basketball.
Yeah, that is. I mean, he's either. I mean, I could see him going to Puma.
That's disgusting.
Oh, here's some stats.
Sales have fallen for 8 straight quarters. Under Armour shares have fallen about 40% this year. Under Armour's breakup with Steph Curry comes at a difficult point for the brand. The company has seen a revolving door, replacing 3 CEOs in a short span in 4 years.
4 years.
That's not good. So this all started. There was some beef. I don't know if you guys remember this, and this would have been right around the time that Trump took office the first time. And Under Armour CEO or founder, it might have been their founder, comes out and says that Donald Trump is a great asset. to this country. Steph Curry comes out and puts out a tweet that says, yeah, if you take the ET off the end of it. It's like, okay, well, shows how he feels. It's like, man, you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No. Also, some breaking news. Not so breaking to a lot of people. Shohei Ohtani unanimously wins the 2025 NL MVP.
That's not a surprise at all.
Nope, it's a three-peat.
But, you know, jumping back to the Under Armour Steph Curry deal, you know, they had that deal, and then they never really fell in line with the athleisure boom.
Mm-mm.
Because there was a point in which people stopped, you know, trying to throw on the cargo shorts or just the regular shorts and, you know, pocket T-shirt, Hollister, whichever group you more so aligned with, and they started going the more athleisure route. We see brands like Lululemon, Viore, you know, make their rise.
Lululemon.
But now you have Nike that's kind of following in that same trend. They're blowing up. Adidas is starting to really resurface in a major way outside of, you know, the certain niche sports that it had. And then there was Under Armour. And Under Armour was slated to be the uniform supplier of Major League Baseball. And then that deal completely tanked.
That was rough.
They could have had it all.
They could have, but they fumbled it.
When you got to think now, you got guys like Bryce Harper that are signed to Under Armour. You got Joel Embiid and a few others, but is that enough to keep them above water? I mean, if they're facing loss for 8 straight quarters, that's 2 years of losses.
I mean, doesn't the military have some kind of stuff through Under Armour?
No, not anymore.
Really?
Because, like, that used to be our go-to place.
Yeah, because you see a lot of I don't know what the color is, but I know a lot of, like, I never was in the military, clearly, but you were, and you've seen a lot of service members wearing Under Armour, that special color.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
OD green.
Yeah, OD green.
So that's where we went to get our, like, undershirts, because the government issued ones, they were just cotton, they were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So Under Armour made one that was still cotton, but it was more like their tech fit shirts. Yeah. Those were great. And then you could get the compression ones, which were even nicer during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
They made boots. They were making gloves, like tactical gloves.
Yeah.
Like anything tactical that you could get outside of a uniform, Under Armour would make.
Okay.
And it was really good stuff.
See, I thought that there was some kind of, like, agreement that the military had with Under Armour to supply. Like, that was part of your alls.
No, we had to go out and buy it.
Oh, okay.
But they were making a lot more stuff.
That probably makes me sound really goofy, but...
Oh, no. Well, and, you know, they make a lot of law enforcement gear as well.
Yeah.
Or they did. They also used to make a lot of hunting gear.
Yeah.
If you go to their website now, it's basically non-existent.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. No,
because that's all you saw in Duck Dynasty was them wearing the camo Under Armour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no longer a thing.
That's crazy. See, I don't know why I had that correlation in my mind that Under Armour supplied the military with, like, undershirts or gloves or boots or whatever.
No, you had to go out and buy them because the ones they issue just aren't that good.
Okay.
I mean, that we can call that how it is. But that's just I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'll be completely I am shocked that.
And our viewers may be wondering why it's kind of shocking to us. You got to think there are a ton of high school football teams, basketball teams that currently have Under Armour gear and deals lined up to continue to wear Under Armour.
Well, and they're starting to lose, you know, there's colleges out there now.
Yeah.
That are no longer wearing Under Armour. Auburn. That was a big one for them.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure South Carolina
was Under Armour.
And now, like, I'm not sure about South Carolina, but I know for a fact, like, you know, obviously we see it. Auburn now wearing Nike.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as good. I'll say that because I feel like Under Armour made, like, the designs at least were really, really good for a really long time.
And they were really good quality. Like, you never bought something that from Under Armour. I can remember back when I played high school football, you know, we wanted Under Armour
compression. That was the thing. You wanted an Under Armour sleeveless.
Yeah. You had the compression, then you had your cold gear and your hot gear.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, most of the cut-off sleeves was your warm gear. But your cold gear was your long johns, your stuff you wore under your pads and stuff.
The gloves.
The gloves, the cleats. Now, granted, I was
Chin
always
straps.
I was always an Adidas
Yeah.
cleats fan. I always had Adidas cleats.
Right.
And that's still my favorite, just because that's.
Penn State's going to Adidas too, by the way.
Yeah, no, that'll be good.
That'll be good for
I
them.
think Adidas puts out a good football cleat.
Now, I will say this. Do you feel like Under Armour, let me ask you this, rather. Do you feel like Under Armour kind of did the Philip Fulmer? It's
Yeah.
like you got to the mountaintop. Like you were the best.
Yeah, and it's just
And
been a
then-
slow.
I don't even think it's necessarily been a decline. It's like they just never elevated. Like the game passed them by.
They couldn't keep up with the Nikes or the. I mean, so Adidas may seem like it's fallen off here, right? It has not fallen off overseas.
Right.
I mean, all of these major
soccer teams,
they
Yeah.
are all Adidas. I mean, that's what they sell a majority of their stuff too.
Yeah.
And I brought up Puma, and you were like,
That's a big soccer brand.
Puma's a huge soccer brand.
Yes.
And Puma is in the NBA. New Balance is as well with Kawhi Leonard. So I don't see Steph Curry necessarily going to Nike or Adidas. He would be.
What if he goes to a big baller brand?
No. I mean, just right off the hand, I'm thinking that Lin Yang, I think whoever makes Klay Thompson's shoe, I think it's like Lin Yang, LIN space NIANG.
What is that brand?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know Anta made them for a while, and like you had to be invited because like you
Yeah.
can't just go out and buy those on the open market.
Yeah.
because that was Kevin Garnett's shoe as well.
I'm looking it up. Sorry.
Is that who designs his shoes, or is that
Way of Wade. Where'd it go?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, Li Ning.
Yes.
Yeah, that they did Dwayne Wade's shoes his final couple seasons, and Clay Thompson, not Clay Curry. So I mean, but you got New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Steph going New Balance or Puma.
New Balance makes a good shoe.
Yeah,
they do make a good shoe. Yeah, I did not expect for that to happen. I was going to take that segment in a completely different direction, but now it's like,
no, that is. I mean, it's a big deal for a lot of reasons.
yeah. I mean, we talk about people transcending the game.
Yeah,
Steph Curry transcended the game. That's why he's going to go down as one of the all-time greats.
Oh yeah, I mean, first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt.
I mean, he's changed the way the game is played.
He changed. There's only so many people that you can say changed the game of basketball.
He's one of them.
You've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Skyhook, all the time.
Larry and Magic saved the NBA.
Larry and Magic through the tough times at NBA. And then comes this young guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Took it to a whole nother level.
Who took it to he made it a global sport.
And then you have LeBron and Kobe,
Then you have
who tried to carry that on, and they did a great job.
Yes, you have Kobe, who was at the end of Jordan's career, so
Yes.
he's seen what Jordan could do. Also helped garner in a new generation of basketball. I was 7 when Jordan was out of his reign.
Yeah.
At the end of the 98 season. So I was 7. I grew up Kobe Bryant. He was the standard of this dude is awesome.
Yes. But then you got Steph Curry who comes in,
And then
little guard out of Davidson.
You got LeBron James,
Mm-hmm.
and he is all the league hears about. LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. 2003 is LeBron's rookie year, and a guy named Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm. Chris Bosh, Carmelo
Chris
Anthony.
Bosh, Carmelo Anthony. And you're like, okay, they are going to carry on
Mm-hmm.
what Kobe, what Michael Jordan, what Larry and Magic did. They're going to carry it on. And then here comes this little scrawny dude.
Out of Davidson.
And you're like, how is this dude going to make any kind of significant change to the league?
He pulls up from half court.
He pulls up from
nothing
40,
but net.
45 feet like it's nothing, and it's good.
When you take somebody like my dad who probably hadn't watched the NBA since Michael Jordan, and he's like, I want to watch him because he's liable to pull up from half court, and there's a good chance that he's going to make the shot.
Exactly, and it
was so unrealistic. Like, nobody thought that this was possible to the point where you actually could not replicate what he was doing in an NBA video game.
No, there was,
and you still can't.
When I think of, before Steph, you think of three-point shooters consistently.
Yep.
Chris Mullin could do it. You think of Peja Stojakovic. Reggie Miller. Allen Houston. Not Allen Houston.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, well, Ray Allen is the best pure three-point shooter, period. And Steph blows his three-point. Steph's still building on the record that he owns for most made three-pointers.
And that's why he's going to go down as one of the greatest ever.
Yeah, and I don't think that there's anybody right now that can do what Steph does, even at Steph's age. And here's the thing, folks. Steph Curry is not a young man.
No.
He's not young.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, I think he's like 37, 38 now. I mean, he's not a baby anymore.
No.
He's getting towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
And you're going, okay, well, who's next? And people say, well, you've got Luka Doncic. Yeah, Luka's cool. He's good. Whatever. You've got...
Well, then you got Victor Wembanyama.
Then
you got Cooper Flagg.
You got Cooper Flagg. Trae Young.
Tyrese
Halliburton. I mean, you can... Anthony Edwards. I mean, the league's in a good spot. It's just... It's hard to see the old NBA now that we've seen and gotten so accustomed to
the new NBA.
The new NBA with Steph doing what he does, Kevin Durant being able to do what he does.
LeBron James is dominating.
LeBron James. I mean, you look at Kevin Durant, right? They list him at 6'9".
He's like 6'11".
He's 6'11".
Yeah.
With like a 7'4" wingspan, who can pull up from anywhere and make it.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Wembanyama, like is he 7'6"?
7'5".
7'5". 7'5". And
with guard capabilities.
With guard capabilities. That's, I mean, it's scary. Just, I mean, when I think of a big man, I think of Shaquille O'Neal at 7 foot, 350 pounds.
Just get the ball to the big man, let him dominate. Barbecue chicken alert.
Yes. And it's not that NBA anymore.
No, your back to the basket center's gone.
Yeah.
Those don't exist anymore.
They don't exist. I mean, you look at Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg, Joel Embiid.
They're all playing out beyond the arc.
Nikola Jokic. I mean, Jokic, he's still a big center.
He's goofy. The thing is, he's goofy, but he can play.
He can play. I mean, just some of the stuff he pulls off is insane. And I know we've drifted into NBA talk, but I mean, it is NBA season.
It is NBA season.
And so it's impressive what these guys are doing. And you've got kids that are emulating this stuff now. Mm-hmm. And you and I growing up, you didn't see a kid that's 5 or 6 being able to shoot a 3 ball.
No. Now it's all they want to do.
Yeah, that's all they want to do because they know they can do it because they've watched Steph Curry do it. And so they're like, okay, well, if Steph can do it,
I can do it.
I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there's not a ton of people that have made a global impact on the game of basketball.
Like Steph Curry.
And it's impressive. And him going back to this, Under Armour losing Steph, I mean, it hurts the game of basketball.
It does. And you could effectively kill a brand by doing that.
Yeah.
Take a look at Reebok. Where do you buy Reebok now?
You don't.
No, you do.
Shoe show?
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Man.
And they were the uniform supplier of the NFL and the NBA. Keep that in mind.
Everybody, I can remember.
And NHL.
I can remember when Reebok was the brand, though, like when AI.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wanted some of those AI.
Oh, the RBKI pumps?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wanted some. Those were so cool. But it's just, I don't know.
One of them deals. Stay with us. When we return, we're going to make our picks and send you guys home for the weekend. If you don't have work tomorrow, I have work tomorrow. You have work tomorrow, you have work tomorrow.
Oh, I have work.
We've got to work. Oh, man.
I've got work.
Call of Duty tomorrow. Stay with us. Final segment of the program coming up right here on WLAF.
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Since 1917, People's Bank of the South has been providing banking services to our friends and neighbors in Campbell and surrounding counties. Along with traditional services, we offer the latest technology as well, including contactless debit cards, mobile banking, remote deposit, mobile wallets, and more. All this, and we are still here to answer the phone when you call. Stop by and see us today. People's Bank has 3 convenient locations. Our main office is in the heart of La Follette, a second location in Jacksboro near the mall, and our Clinton branch is just off I-75 at exit 122. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BP is here for you. Rice Oil features BP at Big O's Valley and at Cumberland Crossing BP. BP provides the energy that keeps Campbell County and America moving. Amoco is here for you. Amoco brings you the quality fuel that Americans have been trusting for more than 100 years. Find Amoco at West End Amoco. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco every time you use your BP card. Apply today. BP, Amoco, from Rice Oil, La Follette.
This is TCAT Jacksboro President Dr. Debbie Petrie. Our new campus is being constructed, and this is Building A on the right as you enter campus. It'll house administration, student services, classrooms, plus a large meeting room. Building B is at the back of the campus. It is a football field and a half in length, housing welding, power sports, and more. Most of the current TCAT building's original structures will be demolished to make room for the new parking lot. We have a bright future at TCAT.
Get your game plan together and know where to go before an emergency arises. When life trips you up, La Follette Medical Center's FAST ER stands ready to address your healthcare needs. From treating broken bones to caring for life-threatening conditions, the emergency room at Tenova Healthcare's La Follette Medical Center is the ultimate team player. Learn more at TenovaLaFollette.com.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Final segment of the program. It is time to make our picks. We have about 3 minutes left on the show. We might go a little bit over. A little bit of a score update. We got Alabama trailing Purdue 41-43 at halftime. That game is going to be one that goes down to the wire. We're not going to make our pick on that. Instead, we're going to make our picks on the top football games this weekend. Up first, Iowa, USC. USC a 6.5-point favorite. The over-under is set at 49.5, and if you know anything about Iowa football, that is insanely high.
Yeah, that's not even
getting touched.
No, but I'll take USC.
There's your bet of the week.
Yeah, USC.
By the way, gambling problem, call Tennessee Red Line 1-800-889-9789.
I take USC to cover.
Matthew.
USC.
I'm going to take USC to win but not cover. Oklahoma, Alabama. Alabama a 5.5-point favorite in this game. Oklahoma enters the game at number 11 in the country, fighting to stay in the college football playoff picture. Alabama 8-1, pretty much locked in unless some weird stuff happens in the Iron Bowl like it always does.
Alabama 2 touchdowns.
Bama.
I'm going to take Alabama by 3 touchdowns. Matter of fact, in that one. Notre Dame, number 9 in the country, traveling to Pitt, number 22 in the country. Notre Dame favored by 12.5. I like Pitt to win.
Give me Pitt to win.
Matthew.
Pitt.
To win?
You're choosing against Notre Dame and their fight song?
Meow, 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 meow. Louisville. Clemson.
Listen.
Louisville, only a 2.5-point favorite.
Give me Clemson by 3.
Clemson.
I like how he said it.
got
He did the thing.
Yeah, Clemson.
I will take Clemson to win. And then we go down here. We'll do 2 more, actually. We'll do 2. TCU, 6-3.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling to BYU, number 12 in the country, 8-1. Obviously fighting for a playoff spot in that scenario.
Them horned toads.
BYU favored by 3.5. You were going TCU on the money. TCU or BYU?
BYU.
I'm not a BYU fan.
I'm not either.
You know what? Give me BYU to cover. And then the big one, Texas, number 10 in the country, traveling to Sanford Stadium, take on number 5, Georgia. Georgia, a 6.5-point favorite in this game.
Jake, you going to do it with me?
No. No. Georgia to win by 14 or more.
Georgia.
And then for fun, Tennessee, New Mexico State. Can Tennessee win by more than 40?
No.
Does Tennessee win? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Tennessee.
Tennessee wins, but
I don't think it's going to be more than 40.
I don't think so.
So the way it would set up.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. I got an eyelash in my eye.
Breaking news. Daniel has an eyelash in his eye.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Tennessee covers the spread. What a way to end the show. Does Tennessee cover by more than 40? I have an eyelash. Steph Curry is no longer with Under Armour. I went to Dollywood on Sevier County Day. I'm a member. Grr.
Grr.
Don't ever do that again.
Jake, do the outro so we can get out of
That's
here.
going to do it for us. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Daniel. Something else coming up next right here on WLAF. Tune in next week for Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF.